Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about Bad Hair Day. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna rant about this retarded shit. Bound into comics. The Lord of the Rings Rings of Power actor confirmed show aims to erase Tolkien's work for the sake of modernity. Why am I not surprised that they are confirming this goddamn fucking nonsense? Right, so, summarizing, they are destroying everything that made Tolkien's work great. All because of guys, it needs to be modern. God damn it, I'm so goddamn fucking tired of these people. No wonder Amazon trailers really, the Amazon Lord of the Rings, sorry, I need to remember. Game of Thrones, discount Game of Thrones. Amazon discount Game of Thrones, there you go. Is being universally downvoted and criticized to oblivion. Because they have no respect for the Lord, they have no respect for anything. Let's take a peek. Right, this is Sophia Nomveti, the Princess Tisa. So if you don't remember, well, she technically never gets power in the books, but anyway, here she is, the one that doesn't have any beard, and it's on the wrong ethnicity. Because it makes literally no scientific sense whatsoever. But then again, for these people, I think they'll be okay with an AK-47 in the movie. After all, it makes as much sense, right? Anyway, here is what she goddamn fucking said. Wait, what was it? Ah, right. Sophia Nomveti, says, claim, in the face of a necessity to redress the balance. It's like she never actually bothered to go and make her own content or go and make a mythology or a movie or a TV show based on African mythos and mythology. And trust me, there are hundreds upon hundreds of those things in the thousands. Do they bother? No, whatsoever. Nah, because after all, they don't know them themselves, and because they're too lazy to actually care for it. But anyway, let's go. She wants detail. We are redressing the balance within the film and television industry, and of course this franchise, and I hope lots of franchises moving forward. So in summary, she wants to completely destroy everything because diversity. Right, continuing this garbage. These are the best people for the roles, but what we have done is open up the doors for people like son of our backgrounds and come forward and have the opportunity to rise. No, they were not the best for the role. As we've seen on the HBO discount Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, they actually hired people because of their skin color. Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing in this case. It's because of their skin color. Not because of anything else, especially not what she just said here. Anyway, here's what she says, continuing. To be fair, of creating accessibility for generations to come, for new generations, this is their version of Tolkien. This is what my daughter will see in Tolkien's work. First and foremost, you don't necessarily need to have an actual frame of yourself in the movie to represent you, otherwise it would be a very convoluted TV show or anything else or a movie if you actually have to include every single fucking demographic in there. Do you have a disabled black person who identifies as a tree? No? Well then, you're not representing them. So it's racist and transphobic and speciophobic. You absolute troglodytes. If that was also the case, why did I identify with the characters who look all Asian on Ashes of Love? Is it some sort of privilege? Do I look Asian to you by any chance? Right?
I am not Chinese.
See? Goddamn fucking morons. This is like getting ass-fisted. As a fan of Tolkien's work, of reading his book, his work, seeing this nonsense really breaks my heart. Is getting my ass fisted by a goddamn fucking huge fist. Somebody who's bodybuilder fisting you. That's exactly what it feels like. Right. She stated, I already read that nonsense. So basically, in summary, she wants to completely erase Tolkien and not make Tolkien. It wants to make a discount Game of Thrones. Thank you for telling me that my version is the superior one. Right, let's see. Oh, she continues. Goddamn, shut up, woman. Is there a time? It's so important. I hope many people will see this fantasy and be able to relate to it. This is a reflection of the world we live in. There are many, and we are different. We will embrace and discover and peel back and learn and educate and be educated. We can only do that when we embrace and love our differences. Except you. And you because you have the wrong skin color, you because you have the wrong gender, you because you have the wrong political opinion. We embrace our differences and love our differences, but not those people, okay? We all know that this is what she meant. And even more funny, it's this reflection of the world we live in. You troglodyte, your ass wipe. The world that was created wasn't the world we currently live in, you troglodyte. Well, mostly because most of the people, blacks, migrated from Africa to Europe. I'm talking about Europe here, not America, because this thing wasn't made for Americans or America in general. It was made to coalesce and give Britain some sort of mythology and story. It was based in Europe in Middle Ages. To give Britain its own story, its own mythology beyond the usual stuff that we know, like King Arthur, Robin Hood, and things like that. This was to give that. So, Middle Earth is pretty much a reflection of Middle Ages of Europe. And guess what happened during the Middle Ages of Europe? Yeah, no black people. Because, as you all know, we had a certain limited technology. For instance, there was a bunch of ships who couldn't quite navigate down south of the little bits of Africa, but the biggest problem that prohibited the contact between Europe and the African empires down in the region was a big, tiny, little, itsy bitsy, huge fucking desert called Sahara. This is why black people called sub-Saharan Africans. See? That's why. Jesus. Fuck. Congratulations in destroying everything. And then she continues, good God, woman, shut up! To be about the poster child and to flying the flag, being a mother, being a woman. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you know what it is, a woman? Being a colored person, being a curvaceous woman, even as a thing of beauty is something we don't always see. Well, where's the beard, you little shit fuck? So that image of Kissa, that is all of those things personified in a face, and it happens to be my face. Suck a cock! Ishmael Cruz, son of a bitch. There was, sorry, needs more. The appearance of diversity with Tolkien's original source material has grown The cinematic world of Peter Jackson creating has immense value, but we've shifted lenses since then. So in summary, what you're trying to tell us is that you think your version is superior and that destroying Tolkien's work is better or superior. Go suck a cock. The conversation is different right now. About going back to the source material, the world is diverse, not only in race, but also in thought. Yeah, I somehow doubt on that one. It needs to have a pretty specific type of thought, otherwise you wouldn't even get the goddamn fucking hired for the thing to show up in there. We know because a certain person was trying to tell us, trying to warn them that they are not respecting Tolkien's work, kind of got fired.
It's a diverse mix, and now we are adding those people from diverse backgrounds.
Son of a cock. Cynthia Dye Robinson, who plays Muriel, also stated, this cast is truly global. Everyone has their frame of reference in terms of their culture, their heritage, but what it means to them is their language. But the story we're trying to tell is you have people of different races coming together to defeat a common enemy. You're trying to look at this through a modern lens, and the world is global, and people now expect this kind of world globally represented. Then when I'm seeing different posters popping up, the title of the show is How Many Different Languages? It's a beautiful thing. Let's ignore that the same thing happened to the actual original release of The Lord of the Rings from Peter Jackson. Multiple languages. Shh, don't say that. Plus, aren't you just proud of the moob's armor? Moob armor. I think this actually may be a boob. But it could be a moob. Moob! Maybe moob? Moob! Boob! God, these people are retarded. And it's only natural to us that the adaptation of Tolkien's would reflect the world we actually looks like. Right. So, when are we going to see an F-22 in there? I'm not seeing that. When can we get a Lamborghini? I demand a limousine to be shown there in that horse. A Hummer. Yeah, there you go, a Hummer. Tolkien is for everyone. His stories about his fictional races doing their best work when they leave isolation of their own cultures and come together. And then they explain that her claim in the last spot is not quite true. But, moving on. Aren't you glad that you're going to really laugh your butts off on this goddamn fucking crappy show? I am. I don't think I'll have the mental capacity to actually watch this garbage, but still. Let's go. On that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night, and hopefully more content for this channel, because Amazon discount Game of Thrones is going to be hilarious.